Quick message to the family. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet. Peace to all the kings and the queens. Peace to all the princes and princess. See, your common people don't understand where your power come from. The common person, they don't understand that your abundance comes from the Most High. See, the Most High blesses his chosen ones, his tribe, the ones following his leadership, his guidance, the intuition, the nudges, the ones that are following that. We get spiritual energy. Even before we was completely falling to, he already knew our alignment was leading us back to the Most High. So some people receive physical, just the physical abundance. But when you have this physical and spiritual abundance, you have physical, mental, and spiritual. It's three. It's the trifecta. A lot of people just stuck in having physical abundance, but they don't think about the mental abundance and the spiritual abundance. You have to be powerful in all three. When you have spiritual abundance, this is like a code, or this is something that can allow you to access different portions of people's consciousness. When you're moving from a higher consciousness, is when people would tell you things that they wouldn't normally talk about, like their money, their emotions, things of this sort, things going on in their personal life. A lot of people don't like to share these things. These are things that are, for their higher consciousness, things that they just think about. Higher consciousness, it's not something physical. It's just not tangible things. These are things of emotion and non-tangibleness. So these are things that you can tap into more when you have the spiritual abundance. People will tell you things that will help you get to a higher position, because unknowingly they feel this energy from you of abundance, and they feel like they can tell you stuff because you already have everything. So it's like, this person is not going to try to pull anything from you because they already have everything. So I can tell them this and that, and then they're going to come from a genuine place because this person they can sense it. So that's why, like, they talk about, going into retention and things of this sort. That's physical. That's also going into physical abundance. You have a lot of girls, things of this sort. A lot of people always want to flock around you. Like, these are the type of things that you will go through when you have spiritual abundance. That's why you could be young, kid in school, no money. People, we just going off spiritual abundance. We're going off just based on what we spiritually feel off you. Is you cool? Before it even was about super close, picky, we always just pick out the new person. Like, you got to fill them out. Is they cool? How their energy is? Is they laughable? Do they want to be part of this? Like, it's all about the energy. And if you had a powerful energy, even as a young person, you could be introvert. I was always introvert. But people always had friends because it's like, it's more spiritual. Yeah, he quiet, but they're like, he always laughing though. Or he is giggly when we do talk to him. It's like stuff like this. Some people you can talk to in that shy way, they won't even, it's like, all right, we're gonna stay with you. See, me, I don't talk, but if you talk to me, I will start to interact with you. I'm not the first to initiate. 9 times 10, I'm not gonna be the first one to initiate conversation. But once you do open that door, once you bridge the gap between us, it's like, it's on. I'm very talkative, it just depends on if it's needed. Sometimes I don't talk, but people be knowing, but people be known to have like a lot of information because it comes from spiritual abundance, mental abundance. They're like, I want to ask him some questions because he physically look like he has it. I could tell he's to himself, but he's still open. So let me try to, try to bridge this gap between us. And 9 times out of 10, it works out in your favor every time. People always wondering, like, you do be having people mad, this stuff do work out in your favor. But it's gonna work out in your favor because you're following your path. And I feel like just sometimes I'm just supposed to be an example of just following your path, like not sticking to this one lane that people put you in. Like, yeah, you can do music, you can draw spirituality, you can work jobs, you can do all this stuff. You just working for the Most High. You just using your energy. As long as you using your energy because you woke up today, so that means that you have another opportunity to just use the energy that the Most High give you. Make sure y'all sleeping good, because we did be working a lot. So when working for the Most High, you gotta rest for the Most High too. Like, we ain't burning out. We ain't doing none of that. Don't let this world burn you out. We know you have high vibrational energy, but know how to be conservative with it. You have to go into conservative mode sometimes, because people know that you have this high vibration energy, so they pull, pull, pull. You got to learn to also say no. You got to use the energy for you and your mission. It's not always you have to use discernment with this powerful energy. This when discernment come into play. Yeah, you have all the energy. Yeah. But then you want to use it for yourself. You don't want to give it to just pushing out into the ether, or just pushing out into places that you might not even receive. Even though you always get back what you put out. So if you put out this positive energy, just know you're gonna get it back. It's gonna always get reciprocated. The things that you do in the dark will come to the light, because it's all mental. Yeah, we all feel like we're separate, but even without them physically seeing it, they will feel a lightness on your name. They will feel a lightness when they think about you. And that lightness will allow them to think about the positive things that you do more, because it's a lightness. Now, when it's a heaviness, when they think about your name, then they're going to think about heavy thoughts. And then it will more take them into low vibrational earth realm type of instinct, animalistic thoughts, we're going to say, which are fear, fight or flight, things of that sort, which are animal instincts. When you get out of this fight or flight and you just at peace with it, knowing that the Most High got you, so it's like nothing can harm you, so it ain't no fight or flight. It just is. Like, either I'm gonna have to fight this day, or I might have to, think this stuff through and just catch them on another day. Sometimes you gotta have that discernment, and discernment come from, the Most High is taking that step back, taking a pause, thinking, not just moving on instinct, and just like the lion, as soon as you see a gazelle, automatically get into attack mode. It's like, okay, let me analyze the situation. Let me think, do I need this? What might I have to do tomorrow? Or last time I did this, this popped out, and it's a whole lot of things going to it versus just running in, So with that being said, family, know that you do have this spiritual celebrity energy, and people say that celebrity energy, but all it is just just an energy. I'll tell somebody else, you gotta stop looking at the physical. Start looking at stuff more, I ain't gonna say scientific in a way, but it's all energy. I think we was going through a parking lot, energy moving around. It's not people moving around. This is just energy moving around. It just so happened that our perception, or we perceive it as people, but it's just energy. Like if somebody have like it was shawty, she was around me, she had like a particular energy on her. I didn't like that energy. It wasn't physically her. Yeah, she beautiful, things of that sort, but it's like the energy. I just don't like that energy that you holding on to right now. So I got to get it away from me, because if I'd allowed that energy to be around me, then it's going to have an effect on me. So Shawty had to move around, and she had to tighten up on her emotions, and she came better the next time. But if you don't say nothing, if you don't check these energies that are around you, then they're going to continue to linger around. And you said that you're allowing it. So by me allowing it, I don't care if it would have tore our relationship up. I'm just not going to allow it, because I know what the Most High for me right now. He want me to be around nothing but abundance and nothing but happiness and things that When you wake up a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire every day, we just allow ourselves to get locked into vibrational states that hinder us from becoming. That's why sometimes you have to get it in the next lifetime. You have to go through a couple of lifetimes before you finally get enough vibrational energy to fully fulfill this path, which is fulfilling the most high desire of yourself. Because you meant to be the best. And if you're not striving to be the best every day, you're gonna have to reincarnate until you want to be the best. Because you gotta have a particular energy level in order to rise up in frequency, in order to be connected to, which is the goal, is go into back to the nothingness, the fullness. But with that being said, peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, peace to all the kings and the queen, peace to all the princes and the princesses. I love all of y'all. Keep on striving for success each and every day, each and every moment. Don't let no negative thought come past your mind without you checking it and telling it 10 more positive affirmations to go with that. I say.